Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
All right, places, please. The Daily Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens, other animals, and action. This is the Daily Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daily Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
What is shaking, Rockaholics? Happy Tuesday.
What is shaking?
And all. Well, one thing that is shaking, I'm just curious. Do you guys bruise easily?
No.
You don't bruise easily.
So, the funny thing is sometimes I won't bruise, and then like weeks will go by. It's like my bruises are like deep bruises. Like then all of a sudden I'll be like, why do I have a black and blue on my leg? And I'm like, oh crap, that was from like a month ago when Tatum kicked me.
Whoa.
Like
okay, so I'm like a banana. I bruise like immediately.
Like a banana. I didn't know bananas bruise that easily.
They sure do. Very delicate. I'm a very delicate banana.
Why are you asking us this question?
The reason I'm asking is because we had a little incident with the dog with the cone. He knocked over this plant trying to come after, like not come after me, but just follow me. Knocked over a plant that was in a plant stand, and the pot broke on my girthy calf.
Okay.
And immediately bruised. Like it was an instant bruise. Within like seconds of it happening. You don't bruise that easily.
Scratches. Scratches will show up. Like if I scratch my head, all of a sudden it looks like a cat attacked me.
Oh,
there have been times where even like my wife would be like, what's going on with your back? Like she knows I wasn't doing anything bad, but it looked like as if like I just left like a sex dungeon.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess scratches do show up. Bruises not so much.
Do you want to see my bruise?
No, because okay, she's still showing it.
Look, that was last night.
I don't even see anything.
It's right there.
Oh, okay.
We would have just taken your word for
Oh my
it.
God, I probably need a bag of ice, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to recover from this.
It's barely far. Danny, you're further away, so maybe you have an excuse for not seeing it. I'm like right there, and I still had to kind of squint to see it.
You're also not wearing your glasses today, Steve.
Oh, look, now she's getting aggressive.
Wow.
She's mad at us because we're not, like, coddling her because of her big...
I'm going to bruise you, dude.
I'm so sorry you got a bruise. Would you like me to hold you?
No, I would like you to inform
Danny,
the Rockaholics with me.
Get her some ice.
Okay.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Power Salon. Hey, look at that. It's National Whine About a Stupid Bruise Day. Now I get why you did this entire conversation about bruises.
Very important holiday that many are celebrating. Many are observing it.
Actually, today, let's guess on what today's special day is. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
It's pretty easy. Thanks to The Simpsons.
Who can take your trash out? Stomp it down for you. Shake the plastic bag and do
Is
the
it like
twist.
Garbage Man Day?
It is national. I think it's World Garbage Man or Garbage Person Day.
Yeah.
Sexist.
I'm sorry.
Do the garbage man.
Oh, the garbage man can.
The garbage man can, and he does it with a smile and never judges you.
I have no idea what's
Never
going on
judges
there.
you.
I'm sure the garbage man is judging you.
Oh, I know we've been judged, especially by the recycling guy.
Oh, because the copious
wine
amounts of
bottles in
wine. So give a shout out to all the garbage men out there and
Yeah.
garbage people.
Yes.
Although I don't think I've ever, not that Not to go down that road, but I don't think I've ever seen a female garbage man.
That would be a garbage woman.
Yes, I know. Maybe that's why I haven't seen one yet.
Not yet.
Have you?
Not in my neighborhood, I don't think.
No. Huh. That would kind of make me do like a little double look.
Yeah.
Like, oh, crap. Okay, look at that.
Shout out to all the garbage women.
Yeah, if there are any.
Yes.
Hey, let's talk about the Mariners. There was no runs yesterday. I mean, Logan Gilbert came back from the injured list, and he came back and pitched a really good game. I mean, limited innings, but still not bad at all. They ended up losing to the Boston Red Sox 2-0. Back at it tonight, but who cares about tonight? It's all about tomorrow afternoon, as we're going to be there. Get discounted tickets and hang out with us as we'll be at the Mariners game. Go to KISW.com.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are now 1 win away from their first ever NBA title. They beat the Indiana Pacers 120-109 last night in Game 5. I did watch it. There was some moments where it was pretty close, but then right at the end of the fourth quarter, they just really ran away with it. So Game 6 is set for Thursday in Indianapolis. Let's go Pacers.
Did you see? I saw an article, and I didn't get I got kind of mad. I didn't get screaming, yelling mad, but I read this article, and here's the first sentence of that article. It said the Oklahoma City Thunder are 1 win away from their first NBA title in 46 years after beating the Indiana Pacers. I'm like, what?
46 years?
This article was including the Sonics history.
Oh, no.
Clearly, this wasn't King 5 or Como or, the Seattle Times. This was in another town. But when I saw that, I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. Sadly, that's true.
Yeah.
They do own the history of the Sonics until we do get a brand new team. They're going to relinquish that history. But I didn't want to read that.
Don't count it.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid, if you ask me.
Also, for the hockey fans, Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight at 5 o'clock. Let's go Oilers. Panthers are up in the series 3-2 going into the game this evening.
Showtime.
That's right, Barrett. Tonight, so I wonder who he's going to root for. You think he's going to go with the Panthers or he's going to go with the Oilers tonight?
I mean, he better go for the Oilers or else he's going to be sleeping outside in the treehouse.
Wow. Hey, don't make these threats unless you're willing to go through with them. That'd be so funny if tomorrow morning Taryn comes in and is like, sorry, I'm late, guys. My son, I made him sleep outside in the treehouse. Hey, as far as weather, we're going to hit a high of 74 degrees. It's going to be a sunny day, a great day to sleep in a treehouse.
Yes!
The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
Migs, you mentioned that tomorrow afternoon we will be at the Mariners game, and we would love for our rockaholics to play hooky with us and come to the game. And you can get discounted tickets at KISW.com. But why were we trying to convince a Mariners broadcaster to be a jerk to people at Future M's games yesterday? We're going to find out at 6:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure. Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Yesterday, we were chatting it up with Mariners broadcaster Gary Hill Jr. about the return of pitcher Logan Gilbert.
Yes.
Last night, very exciting to have him back finally.
Pitched pretty good game. I mean, I think definitely the optimism is there to have him back in the lineup for sure.
And Migs, a conversation that we were having with Gary led to a chat about an interesting theme night idea for the Mariners. Our players have some interesting nicknames. We've got Crawdaddy, we have Big Dumper. Logan Gilbert has his alter ego is Walter. Do you know where that comes from?
Yeah, so I love this. So Logan Gilbert is the greatest guy in the world. Just a sweet guy. Yet he has his alternate, Walter, because he needs to pitch mean. He wants to go out and crush you. He wants to dominate you. It's just not. It's not in his nature. It's not in his personality. So he turns to Walter when he pitches, and he gets really mean, and that's the guy you don't want to mess with. It's so funny because he is completely opposite off the field than he is on the field.
So is he Walter all day? Like the moment he wakes up, like he's just yelling at people, like he yells at the barista for his coffee not being hot enough. Like,
What's funny about that is, especially when we're on the road and you don't talk to starting pitchers, right? Some are super intense, and they do carry it like it's an all-day thing. And even if I see them in the hotel before we get to the ballpark, I just steer clear and don't say anything because I don't want to be the guy that ruins his day by talking to him. So I don't test it.
Now, Gary, I know you're not in charge of the marketing of the Mariners. I think you have enough on your plate. But if you were, I feel like we need to have like a Walter night at the Mariners game where all the fans show up and all the people who work for the Mariners, everyone's just colossal D-bags to each other, like just jerks. Like, I want some garlic fries, and the person who works at Kid Valley throws like a whole plate of fries at me. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Everyone just yelling at each other the whole time. Surly atmosphere the whole time. That's great.
Oh, welcome back, Walter.
That's a great idea.
And we're like, what the hell's going on here? Like, oh, it's Walter night. Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's Walter. It's okay.
Well, Gary,
that's a great idea.
We are so excited to be coming to the game this Wednesday, and we hope we get the chance to pop by and say hi to you.
Oh, for sure. We should get together for sure on Wednesday. That'll be super fun to have you there.
Now, promise us that you won't be a Walter to us.
I promise.
Awesome. We look forward.
I'm pretty sure I promise. Because I got to be honest, that sounds pretty fun.
I'm like envisioning the merch for Walter Night.
Dude, like, you know how like J-Rod's got his T-shirts?
Yes.
Like, we have shirts that say like a Walter shirt.
Yeah.
And if you get anywhere near anyone who has a Walter shirt, just, all bets are off.
Yeah.
It's like that restaurant was like the Dick's Last Resort. Where like
they're
you go,
mean to you?
where the waiters and waitresses are just complete and utter jerks to you, but you go into it knowing that.
Oh, yes. So let's hear a story from you, Steve, about a time that you were maybe a Walter.
Oh, I've never been a Walter. I'm always nothing
Always
but
very
nice.
even-keeled.
Yes, always been. You know what? One that pops into my mind. It's so stupid because I do the whole independent wrestling thing, and my character is to be a jerk. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I have to remind myself that not everybody is ready to be treated like that. So, especially kids. So for a while, I was wrestling like Eastern Washington and doing these shows outside of and one time I decided as I'm wrestling, I walked out of the ring and I'm yelling at people and I grabbed the kid's French fry and I ate it. And the whole place erupted. Like, it was great. The kid was laughing. So I'm like, that became my thing. I would just eat people's food while I was having my match. Well, one of the times I went over to a kid and I'm yelling at this little kid and I'm like, and I'm going to eat your French fry. And I took one and then all of a sudden, this kid was not in on the joke. And just started, like, you could just see, like, as a parent, like, we are one more word away from full-on waterworks.
Yeah.
So I got out of that situation real quick, and I went over to the person who, like, runs your gear back to the backstage area, like your jacket or whatever you're not wrestling in. I was like, hey, just can you buy another order of French fries and maybe, like, some chicken strips, and just I'll pay you back after. And, like, I'm yelling at that person, like, pretending in character. I'm like, yeah. But I'm like, can you just buy some French fries and bring it to that little kid over there? Because I feel really bad. And maybe grab one of my T-shirts. I just felt like the ultimate, like, I felt like a Walter.
The ultimate Walter?
Yeah, what about you?
Oh, God. I mean, there's definitely been a handful, but there was...
I feel like the alcohol is always involved when Taryn's a Walter.
This one was not. It was at Live Day many years ago, and the Wi-Fi was not working at the venue that we were at that year.
I've never seen Angry Taryn.
We had like multiple meetings leading up to it with the team at this location, and so we get there. We're supposed to be streaming live, and the internet is not working. And I was livid. So I'm on the phone. I'm yelling at this dude that I've been meeting with for like weeks. And a girl that worked for us at the time goes, I've never seen you be mean before. You were really scary. And I was like, oh, good. Mission accomplished. Like, I was trying to be scary and I did it.
You know how like the Incredible Hulk slowly turns green when he gets mad? Like for you, it's like your hair starts getting shorter and you go from Taryn to Karen.
That's exactly it. Well, what about you, Rockaholics? Tell us about the time when you were a Walter. When were you a complete jerk? 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
Mariners pitcher Logan Gilbert, his alter ego, taps into his jerk side when it's game time, and everybody calls him Walter. It's the mean version of himself who takes no crap from anyone. So we want to know, when were you a Walter? 206-803-ROCK. We want to hear the story of the time that you were a real jerk. Call 206-803-ROCK, and we will take your calls after Queen. Mariners pitcher Logan Gilbert has an alter ego named Walter. It's the mean version of himself that he brings out on the days that he's pitching. So we want to know, when were you a Walter? When were you a jerk? Call 206-803-ROCK and tell us the story. And we have someone on hold, Steve, that said that this happened 5 minutes ago that they were a Walter.
Ago?
Yeah.
Let's go.
But first, we're going to check in with Mike from Covington. Mike, when were you a Walter? When were you a jerk?
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, Mike. How are you?
So good. So years and years ago, about 3 days before Christmas, my house was robbed, and they came in and stole all the Christmas presents, my wife's purse and everything. And the cops showed up, and they said, sometimes these guys will steal the contents of the purse and throw it out the window. So if you want to drive around, maybe you'll find, what's left of your wife's purse or whatever. So I'm actually just enraged. I get in the car. I'm driving around, looking around, seeing if I can find my wife's purse. And this guy's tailgating me, and I just lost it. I just lost it. I slammed on the brakes. I pulled over. I ran up to his window, and I'm screaming at him. I said, "You picked the wrong day to tailgate somebody." and he kind of gets out of his car slowly, and I rip my shirt off my body like some crazy person. And I say, I'm gonna crush you, man. And he says, "Sir, what happened?" I said, "My house was robbed," and blah, blah. And he goes, "Well, sir, I'm a pastor at a local church, and I'd like to invite you and your family, and we'll give you a very beautiful Christmas. I'm so sorry you were robbed." And I went from 6 feet tall to about a half inch in about 10 seconds.
Sir, you need Jesus. No, Mike, when you rip your shirt off, are you the type of person that, are you rocking the muscles, or you just didn't care at that point?
Way back then, I don't want to say I was rocking the muscles, but I was no Hulk, right? But
right.
I don't even know why I did it. It was like just so impulsive, and it was so stupid, but I don't know.
You can't write something like that. You rip your shirt off, you're yelling at someone, and it turns out to be like Father John over there.
Yeah, oh yeah. He says, "I'm sorry that you were robbed, but I'm a pastor at a church." And you instantly go from the Hulk to Ant-Man, right?
But also, why is the priest tailgating you like that?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Thanks, Mike. Rock on.
Wow.
206-803-ROCK. We want to know, when were you a jerk? When were you a Walter? Curtis from Tacoma, tell us your story.
Well, now I wish I ripped my shirt off. But,
there's still time.
I just have a very low level of I don't care about some things sometimes, and I think it just happened. On the roads when you merge over and all that good stuff. I'm calling in because the dude looked like he's probably listening too, and I just let him know no hard feelings. But yeah, so the road was merging, and I was like, yeah, it's my turn, zipper in.
Yeah.
Well, he's in a big truck. I'm in a little car, and I really don't care, so I'm going to go over. He's moving in. I'm like, no, it's my turn. And dude straight up bumps into my car. I just look at him, roll my window down, give him a bird. Like, let me in, bro. It's my turn. I don't care. Dude. It's just paint.
Wow. So wait, he actually hit you?
What was that?
You actually hit the guy?
Oh no. I'm in my lane, and he comes in and nudges into my side.
Oh my God. Just a little love tap.
Yeah, that's still frustrating.
Oh, a little love tap.
I tell you, that's one of the more infuriating things when driving, or watching people not understand the whole concept of zipper merge.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't seem. I always think of that stupid PSA. I don't know if you ever heard it, where they talk about it.
Zipper merge? I don't have a zipper. Oh.
It was a stupid PSA that was like the Washington State Department of Transportation did, where they're trying to tell people how to work the zipper merge.
Zipper merge? I don't have a zipper.
But it doesn't seem like it's all that hard.
No, and even if you haven't learned that concept, it shouldn't be a hard thing to just naturally understand. You know what I mean?
You see some people that are just like, they're doing everything in their power. Like they're riding the car in front of them just to make sure that you can't zipper in. And I'm like, bro, I do have a zipper.
And guess what? Like, you're not winning the race here. Like, we're all going slow. Oh, people are the worst.
I'm looking at some of the text messages at 206-803-ROCK. This person says, I definitely was a Walter at my kid's soccer game last weekend. I yelled at the ref so loud that he actually turned around, and I had to apologize.
Oh, no. Oh. I don't ever want to be that parent that, like, embarrasses my kid at a game. I had some family members that were pretty well known for that, but they would thankfully watch from, like, the other side of the soccer field so that they weren't right next to the, like, you know, the bench or whatever. But, yeah, it's very embarrassing when it's your family.
Yeah, if that's in your wheelhouse, that you yell at, like, maybe you should watch the game from your car. Oh, yeah. Windows up. Music blasting.
You don't need any sideline coaching. Thank you.
Yeah, that's always been like a thing. I don't know if my daughter's ever going to do any kind of organized sports right now. I'm not getting that vibe, but you never know. I mean, I will yell at her ballet instructor when she's not teaching her the proper pirouette. I think that's the right. That's how you handle it.
You make her the prima ballerina or else.
I bang on the glass. I'm like, come on, she's the best spinner in that room.
Spin.
I don't know if that's even a term. Someone said Walter came out at Costco. Somebody tried to grab more than one bagel bite, and I yelled, bitch, save some for the rest of us.
Wow.
Everybody looked at me like I was a witch, LOL.
Wait, like in the samples?
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, my God. Bagel bites, to be fair, are fantastic.
Also, yeah, I mean, if you see that there's other people waiting for samples, get your sample and get the F out. Like, this is... What, Danny, are you going to get a full 5-course meal there?
No, I'm just waiting for all of the samples to come out, and I will take as many as I need, which is usually 4.
You take more
you take
than
multiple
one?
samples?
Of course.
I mean, I'll sometimes
save some for the rest of us.
I'll sometimes take 2 because I'm getting like 1 for me and 1 for Brad.
Yeah, I need 2 for me and 2 for Lynn.
Oh.
There are times though I'll go up there and I'll like grab like, you know, like whatever it is, and I'm like, I'll take 2. I'm like, 1's from my daughter. Like as if they're gonna like say, sir, put that thing down.
The sample police is coming after you.
I'm like so like embarrassed that I'm taking more than 1. I'm like, I swear my daughter's right over there. She's sitting in the car. She's only 5. She's not able to get over here and take it herself. But 1's going to go to her. In fact, maybe 1.5 of them are going to go to her. I'm not going to eat all the almonds. It's mostly for her.
You're like, sir, we did not need the explanation. Have a good day.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like a shot at beating Steve this morning? This man could hit 200 wins today.
Yes.
You have 199 wins, 64 losses, 47 ties, 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
Bitch, save some for the rest of us.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
You know how we all have that one friend we go to with all our financial questions? I'm talking the one who gives you advice like no one else can. Well, meet Experian, your BFF. And by that, I mean big financial friend. I'm telling you, Experian is going to be your go-to app when it comes to taking control of your finances. And this big financial friend is always there for you, just hanging out on your phone, where we all kind of are anyway. Experian has a bunch of legit ways to help you save. And get this, the Experian app lets you check your FICO score, matches you with credit cards, and a bunch more totally BFF kind of things to help you manage your finances. Bet your other BFFs can't do all that, huh? Anyway, it's easy to have this big financial friend by your side. Just download the Experian app and get started for free. Trust me, you'll be up to speed with this BFF in no time. Results will vary. Credit offers, approvals, and reward programs based on FICO Score 8 model and subject to lender terms. Offers not available in all states. See Experian.com for details.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know that Danny from Bothell is. Danny, are you there?
I'm here.
Are you ready to deliver Steve his 200? Stop Steve from hitting his 200th win.
Wow. Yeah.
All right, Danny's ready.
Oh, Danny is in the role of the spoiler.
Oh, Steve, you got to get out of here so that he can make it happen.
Okay, bye-bye.
For those playing along at home, Danny will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready, Danny?
Yeah.
What kind of animal builds dams?
Beavers.
Correct. What is Scrooge's first name?
Ebenezer.
That's right. What is the bole of a tree?
Pass.
During the American Civil War, the Battle of Shiloh took place in what southern state?
South Carolina.
No.
Georgia.
No.
Arkansas.
No. Queen provided the soundtrack to which 1980 space opera? That's right. In what decade did Space Invaders come out?
Ooh, 70s?
Yes. Stockholm is located along what sea?
Nordic?
No.
Atlantic?
No.
Or no, Adriatic?
No. Which American actor was nicknamed the Duke?
Is that John Wayne?
It is. Mach 1 refers to the speed of what?
Sound.
That's right. With the number being in the 40s, how tall are the Hollywood letters in feet?
45.
Yes. Oh, my God. I think we may have accomplished the mission here, Danny. You scored 8.
All right.
I'm sorry. You scored 7. I can't do math, which is still very good score. Steve Migs.
Daly.
Don't be a loser.
Whoa.
Are you ready? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. What kind of animal builds dams?
Beavers.
Yeah. What is Scrooge's first name?
McDuck.
No.
Ebenezer.
Yeah. What is the bole of a tree?
Huh?
Bole.
The leaves?
No.
The root?
No.
The trunk?
Yes. During the American Civil War, the Battle of Shiloh took place in what southern state?
Alabama.
No.
Arkansas.
No.
Texas.
No. Queen provided the soundtrack to what 1980 space opera?
Oh, man. Flash.
Yes.
He come to save all of us, Flash Gordon.
Yes. In
I
which
almost said
decade?
Flash Gordon. That's a whole different film.
In what decade did Space Invaders come out?
What decade? 70s.
Yes. Stockholm is located along what sea?
The Swedish Sea?
No.
The Caspian?
Nope.
The Sea of Tranquility?
No. Which American actor was nicknamed the Duke?
John Wayne.
Yes. What Mach 1 refers to the speed of what?
Sound.
Yes. With the number being in the 40s, how tall are the Hollywood letters in feet?
40.
No.
45?
Yes. And with time on the clock, Steve Migs, you got 8 correct. And that is a victory, 8-7.
Let's go, number 200.
That is the 200th win. Sorry, Danny.
That's all good.
I'm very impressed with you.
He saved every one of us.
I would like to go through the things that you didn't know, which are only 2.
It's a miracle.
During the American Civil War, the Battle of Shiloh took place in Tennessee.
It's King of the Impossible.
Stockholm is located along the Baltic Sea.
All right.
There you go. Congratulations on hitting 200 wins on the year, Steve.
Where's my freaking confetti?
You know what you really need is just the I Beat Migs shirt.
Shut up.
We can get you one of those.
It's nearly 4th of July. They sell those cannons over in like the grocery stores right now. You guys couldn't bring in a confetti cannon?
Instead, I recommend going to the rock shop at KISW.com and getting yourself a shirt.
The Daly Migs Show.
There is a new feature on the Odyssey app. It makes it very simple to leave us a voice message whenever you please, and the messages roll in day after day. Steve, how's it looking in there right now?
People are bitching about you guys not bringing me confetti cannons.
Yeah?
Someone wants to talk a little bit about garbage men, and another person wants to talk some snakes.
We're going to slide into our VMs after Foo Fighters.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
You know you want to. Give it a try. Leave us a voice message. You're going to be hooked. And you can do it on the Odyssey app. It's totally free to do the download to your smartphone and then let it rip.
And
Steve, how are we looking?
We've got some good voice messages. Are you ready for the first one?
Always.
From our Odyssey app. Here we go.
I just heard you guys say that it's National Garbage Man Day. That got me wondering about the whole garbage man recycling dude incident with that kid painting his nails. And Danny, whatever happened with that?
Did that person just fall on the ground?
Crash.
I hope they're okay. So, so this is all stemming from one of your neighbor's kids who got clowned on by somebody in the world of sanitation for having... I don't know why I became Adam Sandler, because that kid had painted fingernails.
Yeah, actually, he did end up getting a really nice present from our friend Chad, who sent him a full-on garbage recycle truck.
Nice.
It came with all the decals and whatnot. Then it also came with a blanket that said, I love garbage men or something like that. It was like, I love garbage. I don't remember exactly what it said.
Keep sharing this stuff. Barrett's going to get jealous. Taryn's son.
It was super cool. It's super awesome of Chad to send him something.
Shout out to Chad for sure.
And then this past weekend, we actually went out and got pedicures together. Me, his mom, Lucian, and then my girlfriend and Lily.
The kid. You didn't take Chad and his mom.
We took Chad and his mom to get pedicures together. No, we went out, and oddly enough, we found out that the guy that said the mean things solution was actually just like a fill-in recycle guy.
Of course.
So our normal our normal garbage man was actually owns a nail salon in Kirkland.
How random is that?
It was so random, and he invited us out, and we went out and got pedicures at his nail salon in Kirkland. It's called Wakita Nails.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Wakita Nails?
Wakita
Nails.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember when you told the story, and I said, like, for forever, like, the garbage man was really cool to this kid.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was like, that seems so strange to go from being really cool to a kid to then making fun of him because he has painted nails. Right. But now that kind of makes sense. That it must have been like a fill-in person who just decided, I don't know why, decided to share their opinion with a child, which is so stupid.
Yeah, he came back, and when he came back, he was appalled by the story, and he was just like, his name's Twan, and he's awesome. Like, he's the nicest recycle guy. He did Lucian's nails for him.
Oh,
like
that's
he did the
rad.
pedicure himself.
Okay, that's awesome.
He got a pedicure by a garbage man?
Yes.
I mean, that's next level for Lucian.
Now Barrett's super jealous.
He's very jelly.
All right, so I got another voice message through the Odyssey app.
Hey guys, it's Big Dave. Just wanted to congratulate Taryn on facing your fear and holding that snake.
And it was an actual snake. That's not a euphemism.
Yeah, totally.
Sounded petrified. At least one of us got to face our fears. Migs, I'll definitely see you at AEW on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, fingers crossed. I'll get to be in the ring. If not, maybe I'll be a security guard. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, but I'm going to get to be I'm going to get to work for AEW on Saturday night when they're at the ShoWare Center in Kent. So I'm very excited about that.
Going to be very cool to see how that all unfolds for you.
And congratulations to you as well.
I did it.
Conquering your fear of snakes. Have you been playing with snakes ever since?
Hell no, but I did see one on the road, and I was like, hey, we're cool now, right? Like, you're not going to bite me.
So for those that didn't hear it, you conquered one of your fears last week, and the fine folks over at the Woodland Park Zoo came in and brought in a couple of snakes, and you held one of their pythons.
Obi.
And some people were saying how it was fun listening to your reaction when you were holding the snake and all the weird sounds. And I figured since Dave is a fan of snakes and also wrestling, I put together a montage of some of our finer moments of you holding the snake set to the sweet sounds of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Jake the Snake Roberts, his theme song.
Great.
Here we go. And here is the big song. What kind of snake do we have here?
Here we have a corn snake. His name is Salem, and he is about 12 years old.
What's typically in their diet?
He loves adult mice.
Oh,
That's his
just
favorite.
like you, Taryn.
Oh my gosh.
He's licking your phone, Steve. Smelling. Wait, smelling.
Exactly.
Because I learned this. They smell with their tongue.
Look at his little tongue. He's like, ah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You want,
oh my god.
No?
I don't think I'm ready.
You're not ready yet?
I don't think I'm ready yet. Oh my god, he's so close to me.
That tongue is pretty amazing. Their tongue is forked, and it's letting their brain know where they need to go directionally.
How are you feeling there, T-Dog?
I'm feeling very nervous. I think I've just blacked out a little bit. How do I hold him? Just with my hands?
Yeah, I'd say go with the hand. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
Just whatever you do, just don't drop him.
Okay. He's actually really nice.
He's very chill.
But when he starts looking at me, it freaks me out for a second.
I do like the parts where it gets like right up on your face and starts sticking its tongue out right at you.
We still talking about the snake?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever held a snake?
Not on purpose, no.
Neither has Taryn. What's the consensus? Are you now...
I mean, I'm frozen. I haven't moved in 7 minutes.
I mean, it's got its body wrapped around your wrist.
I think he likes me.
How's it feel?
I mean, he's heavy.
You're doing great. So
he just kissed my neck.
He did.
He's romantic.
How's Brad going to feel
so
about
sweet.
this?
I have to say, though, I listened back because I went to the podcast and listened back to it. There were parts of the conversation I don't even remember having. I think I literally had like a mental block.
My question for you, and listening to that again, it brings up the same question I had in my head. I don't think I ever asked you is, what were the other options for you holding the snake? Because you're like, how do I hold it? And everyone's like, with your hands.
Well, I didn't know if they were going to place it like on my shoulders or something.
Oh.
I didn't know.
I was like, are you going to use your feet?
I mean, he was a big boy too. I was very nervous, but he was nice, and Obi was very helpful in me facing my fears.
So when are we going to the Woodland Park Zoo for you to play with some of the bigger snakes?
Oh, Steve, I need some downtime first. I got to recover a little bit.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
We're going to be at the Mariners game tomorrow afternoon, and you're invited to come hang out with us, play hooky from work, and grab your discounted tickets through KISW.com, and we will see you for first pitch at 1:10, Steve,
yes,
at T-Mobile Park. Let's go Mariners.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Over the weekend, my husband Brad got a couple of gifts for Father's Day that are directly related to a new passion of ours, Steve. One of those things was a piece of yard art that's actually a birdhouse on the very top. It kind of looks like almost like an Eiffel Tower base with a birdhouse way up tall. It's like probably 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall.
It's huge.
What does something like that cost you?
I mean,
If you don't mind me asking.
originally it was like up near $200, but we got it for $95.
Oh, it's like you got it for free.
Pretty much. It was a very, very good deal.
Where do you get something like this?
We got it at the Spare Room on Camino Island, which is like this little kind of yard art, funky, vintage, flea market-y type store.
I don't know why, but I was picturing like it was like on like a corner of like a street. You know, sometimes people have like different things like chainsaw, like, you know, carved out bears and all that. Like, I always see those like in the corners. I was thinking like you just pulled up to you're like, oh crap, I don't have a Father's Day gift. Let me just grab something from this dude on the corner of this and this.
They have all sorts of cool stuff. They've got like the big Sasquatches and big giant roosters and things like that for your yard. But we got this big birdhouse, and then Brad got a field guide for birds of the Pacific Northwest because we have become bird people.
How did that even start?
You know, the gateway was the hummingbird feeder. We started with one hummingbird feeder, then we got 2. This year we have 3, and now we have 2 bird feeders. And now we got
just don't get it.
How many bird feeders do you have, Danny?
0, Steve.
Same. Yeah, I've known. Why am I'm going broke feeding my 2 dogs and my child. I don't need to add birds into the mix. They won't even appreciate it.
The amount of money that we're now dropping on birdseed is kind of insane, but we love it. Like on the weekends, we'll sit outside and just watch the birds, and then we're like, oh my God, is that a Western tanager? Holy crap, there's a male spotted towhee. Did you see that? There's the Stellar's jays. There's 2 of them up there.
City folks just don't get it.
So do you have like a book where you're like looking at the birds to see if it's the right type of bird?
So we didn't have the book until Father's Day. I ordered one for Brad that's, you know, specifically for the PNW, and now we've just been like nerding out on it, looking up all these different birds.
Is there an app where you can like take a picture of the bird and it'll tell you what kind of bird it is? I wonder.
I'm sure that there is.
Yeah,
but it's become very, very fun. Like
you would have lost it then, because at the last DOA wrestling show I did in Portland, I wish I had a chance to talk to this woman, but I couldn't find her afterwards. As I'm walking around right before my match, yelling at people and getting everything all riled up, I look into the crowd, and there's a woman who has a freaking pigeon on her shoulder. It was like her pet pigeon, like an emotional support pigeon. And I've never seen something like that before. And it was like the talk of the locker room, like, hey, did you see the lady with the pigeon on her shoulder? And I'm like, yeah, of course I did. Who shows up to an event, a loud wrestling event, and has a bird on their shoulder, and the bird stayed there the whole time?
Was it enjoying it? Who was the bird rooting for?
It wasn't rooting for me. It said mean things to me.
Oh, no. Well, what's something odd? I mean, aside from wrestling, something odd that you've become a nerd over?
Become a nerd? I mean, I think... I don't know if I would say I'm becoming a nerd over it, but I'm definitely fascinated by it, so I guess I am, is whenever my child is obsessed with a YouTube show, I just want to know how much money, how many views, like what is the backstory? Like, why is Ryan and his family doing this now? Oh, his mom was once a teacher. Oh, and then she gave up being a teacher. I get really into the backstory behind like the engineering family or like this sugar star woman. I want to know what they're all about and what led to them doing this, because clearly they're making a lot of money doing it now.
You are like an archivist.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call it, but I guess a nerd.
You're after the origin stories. You could start putting together documentaries about the YouTube people.
I kind of want to because, mainly it's because I think it's stupid and I hate that my child likes them. And we constantly, we limit the amount. But when I watch her and she's so fascinated by it, and I know other children are too, I'm like, how did they even figure this out?
There's a method to their madness for sure.
Yeah.
So you're a nerd over the origin story of YouTube stars. I'm a bird nerd. What about the Rockaholics? What's that odd thing that you have become a total nerd over? Call now, 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
People tend to nerd out over strange things. So what about you? What would somebody say that you're a complete nerd over? 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Aerosmith. What would somebody say that you are a total nerd over? 206-803-ROCK. Nerd! Steve, someone on hold is a major flower nerd over a very specific type of flower.
Are we talking flower like Flower or Flour?
The first one, not the baking flour.
You never know.
We'll talk with them in just a moment, but first, Amy from Stanwood, tell us what you nerd out over.
Well, I've been nerding out over bread pudding lately.
Like making it yourself or going to places and trying their bread pudding?
Oh, no. I make the best bread pudding.
Prove it.
What is involved? I've personally never made bread pudding. What does it take to make bread pudding?
I guess it's just the love that I put into it because I really don't know. I guess really what it is the chocolate chips, but they're white chocolate chips, and you put in just enough to where you're wanting more.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, are there different flavors of bread pudding? Excuse my bread pudding ignorance.
Well, some people use raisins. I don't do raisins. Some people, you can make different ones, but I've got it down. I'm telling you.
Why do we hate raisins all of a sudden?
For you guys so you can judge it.
I would love to try. Have you ever done it with peanut butter chips?
That's so weird that you said that because I have some and I'm going to try that today.
Oh.
Please call back tomorrow and let me know how that goes because that sounds like somebody right up my wheelhouse.
100%. Wait. No, but raisins in anything ruins it.
Yeah. Why are we hating raisins?
Raisins are the worst.
When did this happen? It's like first we find out that nobody likes ketchup. Now all of a sudden nobody likes raisins?
Yeah, Steve, you just have no taste buds.
Apparently I live in a weird world of ketchup and raisins.
Oh.
God, I'll just take a handful of raisins and eat them. To me, that's like one of the best snacks.
I feel sorry for you.
Get all stuck in your teeth. 206.
Oh, sorry.
803-ROCK. Joe Dredd in West Seattle. What is something that you're a total nerd over?
Yeah. Well, good morning, guys. Yeah, about 8-10 years ago, I started doing this thing. I've got a yard. I could plant anything I want, and I started planting sunflowers. The sunflowers are just awesome. They put a smile on your face. And I got to the point where I would harvest the seeds and plant them the next year. So one day I decided, you know what? I'm just going to carry these seeds in a little digging tool and run around Seattle and just put them wherever I can to see if they grow. And if you drive down 2nd Avenue through Belltown, there's those planters between the bike path and the cars. Down there, all between Denny and Virginia, you will find my sunflowers growing there every summer.
Wait, Joe Dredd, the sunflower man?
Oh, I'm the sunflower king, my friend.
I was going to say sunflower fairy, but you guys, make whatever happen on the business
cards.
Look
at you, yeah. We're trying to make it masculine.
I have a greenhouse at home, and every spring, I start some at home, and typically I will start about 300 sunflowers, and I always give them to my friends. And right now I have 5 different strains going.
Man, now my daughter would lose her mind. She loves sunflowers.
I've never even tried growing them at my house, Joe, but I think that you might be my sunflower seed dealer now.
Well, if you want some starts, I have some extras. But right now, I've got this fascination for a style. I couldn't get them to grow before. I got one to grow last year, and I got all the seeds from it. Have you ever seen a teddy bear sunflower?
No.
Look it up. They're very fluffy.
So are we going to see at the next, the KISS tribute band that you're an Almost Human, at the next Almost Human show, is it going to be like your bass rig is going to have a bunch of sunflowers on top of it?
You're damn right it won't.
Love you, Joe.
206-803-ROCK. Bob from Tacoma. What would someone say that you're a total nerd over?
Boy, how in the hell do I follow that guy?
I know you learned something new about your friend Joe. All of a sudden, he's planting sunflowers all over Seattle. I love that.
Well, I'm a total nerd for hummingbirds, so I've probably got 85 different plants in my backyard that hummingbirds love. And I got a tip for you, Karen. With your feeders, make sure that you change the water every 4 days.
Every 4 days?
Yeah, because there's a fungus that'll start in that, and it makes it so it'll kill the hummingbirds eventually. So you don't want to do that.
Okay, I was doing it every Sunday, but I need to do it every 4 days.
You murderer.
Yeah, during the summer because it gets pretty hot. But no, I'll sit on my deck and I've got hummingbirds that'll land on my shoulder and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay, that is life goals for me, Bob.
Bob, more importantly, do you like raisins?
No.
Oh, hang up on him. Hang up
Bob
on
is
him.
the man.
The Daily Migs Show.
Would you like to try to beat Steve this morning? And were you listening to the cheat sheet yesterday for 3 of the correct answers to the game?
And do you like raisins?
No. Steve has hit 200 wins this morning. He has 64 losses, 47 ties, 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines nonstop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
No matter why your clients give, a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360 makes charitable giving simple and efficient. They can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and their assets can potentially grow tax-free as they recommend when and where to give. DAF Giving 360 has over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together to make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
Going up. Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up. Going up. But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button. Going down. We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Jeff from Puyallup is. Jeff, are you there?
Jeff is here.
Jeff, were you listening to the cheat sheet during the men's room yesterday at 5:40 by any chance?
No, I didn't get that help.
That's okay. That's okay. We're on the same playing field.
Well, on the heels of Migs' 200th win, I must ask you to leave the studio.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Jeff has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is Washington's busiest interstate?
I-5.
Correct. Which Muppet plays the drums?
Animal.
Yes. What color are the sunsets on Mars?
Red.
No.
Purple.
No.
They are yellow.
No, they are not. How many railroads can be purchased in the game of Monopoly?
4.
Yes. San Marino is a landlocked country completely surrounded by what other European country?
Italy.
Yes. How many points are needed to win a game of handball?
12, 25.
No.
15.
No. Which political figure and activist penned the autobiography Long Walk to Freedom?
Reagan.
No.
Jimmy Carter.
No.
Bill Clinton.
No. Which newspaper did Clark Kent work for?
The Daily Planet.
He did. Live free or die is the motto for what northeastern state?
Oh, Maine.
No.
New York.
No.
How about New Hampshire?
Yes. Wow, coming in hot, and that brings you to 6 points, Jeff.
Wow, I'll take it.
Yeah. Here comes the man of the hour.
Wow.
It's Steve Migs. But the question remains.
I'm Mr. 200.
Mr. 200,
Thank you.
Are you ready, Mr. 200?
All right.
What is Washington's busiest interstate?
Pennsylvania Avenue.
No.
Oh. I-5.
Yes. Which Muppet plays the drums?
That's Animal.
It is.
Inspired me to play the drums.
What color are the sunsets on Mars?
Pink?
No.
Blue?
Yes.
Oh.
How many railroads can be purchased in the game Monopoly?
4.
Yes. San Marino is a landlocked country completely surrounded by what other European country?
Italy?
Yes. How many points are needed to win a game of handball?
11.
No.
21.
Yes. What political figure and activist penned the autobiography Long Walk to Freedom?
Martin Luther King Jr.?
Nope.
Nelson Mandela?
Yes. Which newspaper did Clark Kent work for?
The Daily Planet.
He did. Live free or die is the motto for what northeastern state?
Pennsylvania?
No.
New Jersey?
No.
New York?
No. What 90s
New
year?
Hampshire?
Yes.
Damn it.
What 90s year saw the World Wide Web launch into public domain?
What, 90s year?
Yes.
1990?
No.
1991?
No.
1992?
No.
Damn it.
But with time left on the clock, Steve, you got 8 correct, and that is a victory. 8-6. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, that was a whooping.
Mad though. I would have got 9 with New Hampshire, and then it would have been 6-9.
And that would have been very nice.
Yeah, but still good.
Pretty nice.
Number 201, baby.
The World Wide Web launched into public domain in 1993. You were very close.
It is crazy to think that there are adults. Because people born in 1993 are now in their 20s. Right? 30s.
Oh, my God, Steve.
Okay, cut me some slack.
This is the guy that won 200?
Yeah. Oh, you guys never make a mistake. You guys are like my daughter. The minute I make a mistake, you don't even give me a chance to correct myself. You're like, no, Daddy, that's Donatello, you stupid ass. She doesn't say that, but you know what I mean. But it's crazy to think that there are people on this planet that are grown adults in their 30s that have never experienced life without the internet.
That's wild to me.
Yes.
It was 20 years ago.
It was like 5 years ago,
in
right?
my head and my heart. You got to check out the new I Beat Migs shirt, whether you beat the man or not, whether you play the game or not. You can get it in the rock shop at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
The Stanley Cup might be over tonight.
No.
The Panthers are up 3-2 over the Oilers. Are you a big hockey fan? If so, call now, 206-803-ROCK. We want to see how well you think you know the Stanley Cup. So call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we will chat Stanley Cup with you after Lenny Kravitz. Tonight, Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final is happening at 5 p.m. You can
Can't
catch
wait.
it on TNT. The Florida Panthers are hosting the Edmonton Oilers. The Panthers are up 3-2 in the series going into the game tonight. And so this means the Stanley Cup will be in the arena on site just in case they win.
All it does is take. And sooner or later, it takes you over. It takes every breath. It takes your body. One night, it'll take your dream. The next night, it will take someone else's. It takes. And just when you have nothing left, it gives.
Oh, my bad. That wasn't for the Stanley Cup. That was a chlamydia commercial. No, I'm kidding.
God.
I love the Stanley Cup commercials. There's one, if you go on YouTube, just type in the no word Stanley Cup commercial. I mean, it's not good for the radio because they're not talking, but it's like all these players that are just overcome with emotion, like Teemu Solani and Ray Bourque and Scotty Gomez, and they're trying to be interviewed by like the reporters, and you could just tell, like, this is truly the most prestigious trophy in all of sports, if you ask me.
You could absolutely argue that. It has a ton of history.
Yes.
There are some very wild stories surrounding the cup because everybody gets to take it home with them and do what they want with it for 24 hours.
Yeah, they can bring it to wherever they like. You know, there's times it's brought here to the Northwest, not because the Kraken won the cup, but because like past like Seattle Thunderbirds players or Silvertips players have won the cup and they want to bring it back to like their billet family, which I think is always so awesome.
So we put a little game together, and we want to put you to the test. The game is called Lord Stanley or Lie Stanley. We have some facts about the Stanley Cup. Some are true, and some are totally made up. And you have to tell us whether it happened or not. And we have a couple of hockey fanatics on the phone, including Jared from Seattle. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning. How are you?
Great, Jared. Who are you rooting for tonight?
Edmonton.
Let's
Edmonton,
go.
LA.
Oil to the oil.
I want to see a Canadian team win the cup.
Which that's so un-American to say that, but
I mean, you know, I mean, more importantly, I want to see a team that hasn't won a cup in a while win a cup, and I also do like Connor McDavid and Draisaitl. Like, I like a lot of the players
for sure. All right, Jared, we're going to play Lord Stanley or Lie Stanley.
All right, do you think this is true or false? The Rangers used the Stanley Cup to burn their mortgage documents and put the Flames out by going number 1 on it afterwards. True or false? False. Wrong. Actually, no. This happened back in 1940 that they did exactly that. All right.
Wow.
We got another one for you. Here's one. Mark Recchi, he filled the Stanley Cup with kibble for his dogs after he won the Stanley Cup. Do you think that happened or not?
That sounds true.
You are actually. I think he's not the only one that's done something like that. I think Brian Trottier of the Islanders back in the day figured out how to take apart the Stanley Cup and use the bowl part as his dog's dog bowl for a day.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love these kind of things. You want to do one more?
Let's do one more with Jared.
All right, let's talk about one of the greatest hockey players of all time, and that's Mario Lemieux. I can speak. He tried to see if the Stanley Cup would float in his pool, and he found out rather quickly that it cannot. It sank to the bottom. Do you think that happened?
I'm pretty sure that did happen.
You are correct. That happened back in 1991. Thanks, Jared, for playing with us.
How about Nick in Marysville? Nick, you a big hockey fan?
Oh, yeah.
Who you pulling for tonight?
You guys aren't going to like me, but definitely Florida. 100%.
You know, as much I don't want to see them win, but man, they do have a very likable team, and that's the type of team I wish the Kraken were, just tough as nails. I mean, I like the Kraken to be a team that wins Stanley Cups. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yes.
But I just like the style of hockey that they play, but I do want to see the Oilers win it all.
Let's put Nick to the test as we play Lord Stanley or Lie Stanley.
All right, now keeping with the theme of number ones, Red Kelly's son went number 1 directly into the bowl of the Stanley Cup after winning the Cup back in 1964 with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Do you think that happened?
Yeah, that's a great story. Let's go false.
False. It's a great story, and it's also a true story.
If that cup could talk.
All right, this is a weird one to follow up after hearing that story, but some players have filled the Stanley Cup with poutine and used it as a team-wide serving bowl after they won the cup. Do you think that's true or not?
Let's go false on that one.
You would be wrong again. Apparently, poutine has been like the top thing that people have put in the Stanley Cup, which is fries and gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Some people have put spaghetti. Other people have put ice cream in the Stanley Cup.
No way.
And, of course, alcohol.
Yes.
I would have figured a Canadian team would have had the one to put poutine in it, though.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Taryn, how about this one for you?
Yes.
Martin Brodeur used of the New Jersey Devils when he won the Cup. He filled it up with actual goldfish and kept them alive in it for a week.
Considering I think they only get to have it for a day, I'm going to say that's false.
You are correct.
Yeah!
The Daily Migs Show.
Pierce County deputies responded to a very bizarre incident involving a man threatening his parents with a chainsaw. Then he ended up in a pond, and they had to lasso him to get him out of there.
Jeez.
We're going to be going straight to the comments about it at 8:20.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
There was a very wacky incident in Pierce County over the weekend.
Yes.
Deputies responded to a 32-year-old man who had been threatening his parents with a chainsaw and then leapt into a nearby pond to try to get away.
So what's the weird part?
There was a lasso. The King Fires news report breaks it all down.
Not video you see every day. You just watched a Pierce County deputy lasso a suspect in a pond.
Hey, did you see the video?
Yes.
It's insane.
Totally insane.
Like, they full on do the lassoing and just drag him back out.
I mean, is that something you learn in the police academy, is lasso skills?
Absolutely.
The sheriff's office was dispatched to a property near Roy along Highway 702 on Saturday. Deputies say a fight led to a man threatening his parents with a chainsaw. When deputies arrived, he jumped into a nearby pond and refused to come out. A deputy was eventually able to lasso him and drag him to shore. He was taken to a hospital for mental health services.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had lots of arguments with my parents when I was growing up. Never once did I think, well, we didn't have a chainsaw. But even if we did, I don't think I would pull it out and threaten them.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been talking about this online. So let's go straight to the comments.
Found a few of these comments, and well, no rhyme or reason on who's reading this, but it was a new option. So I was like, I would like to hear how he sounds. It's Robot Johnny Cash.
Ooh, the man in black.
The man in black reading the comments. Are you ready for the first one about this lasso story?
You know it.
This is the most Florida story I have ever heard.
Yes.
Florida comes to the PNW.
A lasso. What the f*** is happening in Washington? Glad I moved out of that weird-ass town.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's like a thing that happens here in Washington where people are using chainsaws and lassos.
No.
Is Pierce County the Florida of the North now?
I mean, it's starting to get that way with some of these stories that we do here.
I mean, I wonder which county in Washington State is the most Florida.
Pierce.
It is. You really think it is?
That's Snohomish.
Yeah. I mean, we got some interesting folk up north.
And with chainsaw chases, Dad dives into a pond and gets lassoed by the cops. I'm not sure if I'm reading King 5 News or the script for Jackass 4.
It might be both.
It is a wild, wacky story.
So it wasn't just King 5 that reported on it. I want to play this for you because Q13 or Fox 13, they did a report on it as well. They interviewed a deputy for the Pierce County Sheriff's Department. Her name is Charlie Capetto. And when they're talking to her, she shares something in this conversation that completely blew my mind. I didn't even know this was a thing. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Not every day that you see a deputy lasso a suspect.
I'm sure there's not anything in the police academy that's like, hey, if you're in a situation, bust out your lasso, cowboy.
No, they definitely...
That's a great question, but I love that he ended it with cowboy.
So, cowboy?
No, they definitely don't teach us how to use lassos in the police academy. And I think what's great about Pierce County is we can kind of pick and choose what kind of tools and instruments we want to carry inside of our car as long as they're approved. And this particular deputy works out in our mountain detachment and has had to deal with a lot of like animals, like large animals.
Do you think they called this specific person for this instance?
Okay, like Cowboy Dan?
Yeah, call Cowboy Dan. He'll know what to do.
But the part that blew my mind was that, okay, so they're allowed to bring a tool or some kind of a weapon that they have to get approved. Like, first of all, what is not getting approved? Do you think there's like some nerd? I know I would be the dork. They'd be like, I have a lightsaber. I want to bring a lightsaber just in case.
It's like the list at the airport of stuff you can't travel with. Like, these are the items you can't take to the crime scene.
So let's just say all of us, which, I mean, nobody wants this in life, but we were all deputies or police officers in Pierce County, and we're allowed to bring a weapon. Like, you're allowed to bring your own. What weapon are you going to be bringing?
Throwing stars.
Throwing stars.
For sure.
I bet they would approve that.
Yeah.
Danny?
My pocket knife. I always have my pocket knife.
What are you going to do with that?
It's going to open an envelope.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Dan,
The judgment is
I'm
real.
so intimidated by your pocket knife.
I think I'd bring that machete that listener once mailed us.
Oh, is that still in the studio?
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
I wasn't going to say it was or wasn't because I don't think we should be having it in here.
No, well, it's a fake one, right, Steve? It's
Yeah,
a plastic one.
It's a plastic. Just in case somebody comes into the room that we don't want, we have something ready to go.
Yeah, I think that's very smart.
Or a trident.
Yeah.
Like an actual one. That would be amazing.
I mean, I have a pitchfork in my house. Does that count?
We have the fake Mariners Cup drink trident in here.
Yeah, sure, it's fake. It's not. It's a. Stupid.
The Daily Migs Show.
Well, speaking of tridents up in the Mariners, we're going to be at the game tomorrow, and first pitch is at 1:10. We also have the hookup on discounted tickets if you head to KISW.com and get them through our link. Plus $2 of every ticket you buy is going to go back to support the National MS Society and the KISW Bike MS team. You can get all that info at KISW.com.
Come hang with us.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Maybe you're just starting out on your day, and we would never let you walk out the door without some tidbits from the world of pop culture. So we're going to tell you what's trending.
What's trending on the Daily Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
For the very first time ever, 3 of the Beatles' offspring collaborated on a song. It's Sean Lennon, James McCartney, and Zach Starkey, and they posted part of their song called Rip Off.
Haven't made my point yet. Come back to me.
Okay, first of all, Taryn, as always, ever the optimist. I see the look on your face, and you're trying to find
the groove
so you could do your hippie dance to it, but I feel like you're struggling.
Let's keep it going. Let's see.
Okay. Well, full disclosure, I think this is awful, but okay, let's continue.
No. You see, I have a problem.
You can't do it.
I feel like I might need like an enhancement to enjoy that.
A lot of enhancements. Also, in all fairness, though, it sounds like as if like it was recorded off of a phone.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is like the highest quality. I would be interested in hearing it because I think Zach Starkey is an awesome drummer.
Absolutely.
He's a really good drummer. So at least they could start with a good foundation right there.
The Beatles 2.0.
I don't know. I mean, is it crazy for me to think that I think I liked the collaboration that Gene and Paul from Kiss's kids they did. Remember, I was like, I felt like there was more potential in that. Wouldn't that be the great irony? Is that the kids of Kiss turning out better music than the kids of the Beatles?
They're turning out all the talent.
That'd be awesome. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Naked Gun. Were you a Naked Gun fan?
Totally. I loved those movies.
I thought they were so freaking funny.
They were hilarious.
I don't know if they hold the test of time, but at the moment, I remember watching them. Granted, OJ kind of threw a wrench in all their plans because he was kind of a big part of it.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, today is the anniversary of that OJ Simpson the car chase thing.
Wild.
Yeah, that happened with Al Cowlings on the freeway and all that with
yeah.
the Bronco. But anyways, there's a new trailer for the brand new version of The Naked Gun. It's the remake that has Liam Neeson, that he's going to be a part of it. Also, Pamela Anderson, she's featured in it as well. And here's a little bit of the trailer, and I think we're going to be in for a lot of jokes.
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
Says you served 20 years for man's laughter.
You mean manslaughter?
Must have been quite the joke. Nobody messes with Police Squad.
Now, I know some people are like, it doesn't have Liam Neeson. Was it not Liam Neeson? Liam...
Oh, God, what is his name?
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. God, they go from Leslie Nielsen to Liam Neeson. I gotta say, though, I think that's the perfect pick.
It's pretty great.
Because I think Leslie Nielsen was a serious actor and then started doing like the Naked Guns, and people were like, wow, he's got some comedic chops, and this is hilarious. And I feel like Liam Neeson might be able to do the same thing. They better have a little bit of a parody of Taken in this.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah. Oh, when's it coming out? I have no idea.
You know who Kane Brown is, country star?
I do know of him. I don't know any of his songs.
He shared a video where he goes to a Walmart, grabs the loudspeaker, and then plays his new song for all the shoppers. Oh. And then the employees of the Walmart chase him out. This is part of the audio.
Do you think this is all canned? Like, this is just a giant, like, I mean, I can't imagine he walked in there and didn't, like, set this up with Walmart.
I'm certain that he had to have set it up.
Let's hear how it sounds.
Attention Walmart shoppers. This is Kane Brown, and I'm going to show you a new song I have coming out Friday.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Actually sounded better than that Beatles Kid song.
Oh, ouch.
This is making me instantly angry. If I was walking around Walmart and this happened, I'd be like, can you just shut up?
But what if it was a pop punk band?
No, I don't need it.
Wait.
Especially because you're not playing. It wasn't like actual audio. It was like. It's not like they were playing it on the speakers, like the radio.
Well, you're playing on the loudspeaker at Walmart.
I know, that is terrible.
They also probably need to upgrade their speaker system because that was pretty weak.
Yeah, that's more on Walmart for not having a good sound system.
Sure.
You're telling, dude, bull crap. You're telling me that if like Benji from Good Charlotte all of a sudden got on the loudspeaker at Walmart and said, I have my brand new song, you wouldn't be like, oh, F, this is awesome?
I'd be like, all right.
Oh, BS.
I don't buy it. I'd be excited that he was there.
I almost said a swear.
I'll be honest. I don't even know who the hell Kane Brown is. I know of the name, and if all of a sudden I heard Kane Brown was at the Puyallup Walmart, which I thoughts and prayers so if he is, but if he was there, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Would you go take a picture with him?
I'd go grab a Kane Brown vinyl and act like I'm his biggest fan. That would be so freaking cool. Like, what a random place to meet any musician. No,
I'm good.
All right, fine.
Negative Nancy.
All right, would you be happy if Joey Chestnut was at a Walmart?
Oh, yes.
And he was like, hey, you want to eat some meat with me, Danny?
Honestly, you know what? Because they'd be giving out samples.
Oh, okay. Well, he's back. He's
Oh.
back with Nathan's. Apparently, he's going to be a part of the big hot dog eating contest. It's just happening. I can't believe that July 4th is just right around the corner.
I'm not ready.
Yesterday, my wife's like, why are all the fireworks stands already popping up? I'm like, well, we are only a few weeks away from 4th of July, so it kind of makes sense that they're coming up now.
It's very exciting.
But yeah, he's going to be a part of it. He sat out last year because he had that contract or that sponsorship dispute because he was sponsoring fake meat, I think the Beyond Meat company, and I guess that was I don't know why.
Conflict of interest.
Apparently that was an issue, but like, yeah, he's going to be out there to, I guess, battle and prove that his record is still his. Like right now, what did he have? 76 hot dogs, I think, is his record.
I mean, do you think like the people that competed last year were so glad that he wasn't in it, and
Yes.
now they're like, God damn it, he's back.
We're back to fighting for number 2.
There's no chance.
He just did like another eating competition. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
But
the Kobayashi one.
Is that the one? No, I think he did like some other food recently where he was like trying to eat, like it was like a random type of food too. I was just like, what? Like Joey Chestnut's eating everything.
Oh, weird.
He's kind of the best at that.
That could be his new Netflix show. Joey Chestnut is eating everything.
Mm-hmm.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to try to take down Steve Migs this morning? He has 201 wins under his belt, 64 losses, and 47 ties in 2025. Call now, 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Did the largest panoramic display in its class help the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus to be named Motor Trend's 2025 SUV of the Year? Maybe. Maybe it's because the Lincoln Nautilus offers both a gas and an available hybrid powertrain. Perhaps it's the new Lincoln Digital Experience, available 28-speaker sound system, or second-row legroom that is among the most in its class. Maybe it's a bit of everything. Discover it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer. Lincoln. The power of sanctuary. Class is medium, premium utility. Motor Trend 2025 SUV of the Year is a registered trademark of Motor Trend Group, LLC. All rights reserved.
You know how we all have that one friend we go to with all our financial questions? I'm talking the one who gives you advice like no one else can. Well, meet Experian, your BFF. And by that, I mean big financial friend. I'm telling you, Experian is going to be your go-to app when it comes to taking control of your finances. And this big financial friend is always there for you, just hanging out on your phone, where we all kind of are anyway. Experian has a bunch of legit ways to help you save. And get this, the Experian app lets you check your FICO score, matches you with credit cards, and a bunch more totally BFF kind of things to help you manage your finances. Bet your other BFFs can't do all that, huh? Anyway, it's easy to have this big financial friend by your side. Just download the Experian app and get started for free. Trust me, you'll be up to speed with this BFF in no time. Results will vary. Credit offers, approvals, and reward programs based on FICO Score 8 model and subject to lender terms. Offers not available in all states. See Experian.com for details.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser.
Is ready to beat Migs. I know Thomas from Oak Harbor is. Thomas, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Steve, that means it's time for you to get out of here.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Thomas has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
How many inches are in a foot?
12.
Correct. Who was friends with the man in the yellow hat?
Curious George.
Yeah. What fresh herb does a mojito have?
Mint.
Correct. In what decade did Cambodia declare its independence from France?
50s.
Yes. What was the name of the dog in the Brady Bunch?
Pass.
On what continent did turkeys originate?
Turkey.
Yes.
Asia.
No.
Africa.
No.
North America.
Yes. On a keyboard, what number shares its key with the asterisk?
1, 2, 3.
No, no, no. What does the G stand for in the political abbreviation GOP?
Grand.
Correct. What instrument does Keanu Reeves play in the band Dogstar?
Bass.
He does. What blood vessels carry blood towards the heart?
Ventricles.
No.
Aorta.
No. You did very well, though. You scored 7 points.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah.
Here comes the fiercest trivia competitor in all the land. Steve Migs, welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Showtime.
How many inches are in a foot?
12.
Correct. Who was friends with the man in the yellow hat?
Oh, Curious George.
Sure was. What fresh herb does a mojito have?
Basil.
No.
Mint.
Yes.
Duh.
What decade did Cambodia declare its independence from France?
60s.
No.
50s.
Yes. What was the name of the dog on the Brady Bunch?
Oh, it's Tiger.
It is.
And then they replaced them with Cousin Oliver.
On which continent did turkeys originate?
Which continent? Africa?
No.
Europe.
No.
Asia.
No. On a keyboard, what number shares its key with the asterisk?
Crap. 8.
Yes. What does
What?
the G stand for in the political abbreviation GOP?
Good.
No.
Oh, grand.
Yes. What instrument does Keanu Reeves play in the band Dogstar?
He plays the bass.
He does.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
What blood vessels carry blood towards the heart?
The ventricles?
No.
The articles?
No.
The arteries?
No. With time to spare, Steve, you scored 8, and that is a victory today.
Yes.
8-7.
No.
Thomas, you did so well. You were so close, my friend.
I gave him my best.
Next time, man.
Good game, Thomas.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Thomas did guess correctly that turkeys originated on North America.
Oh, damn it. Why did I just guess that?
And the blood vessels that carry blood towards the heart are your veins.
Oh, gosh. I overthought that one. Okay. Thanks.
Congratulations on your victory. And if people want to be part of the I Beat Migs global phenomenon, they can
We call
wear
it a
the
faction. The I Beat Migs faction.
We have a new I Beat Migs t-shirt. It is in the Rock Shop exclusively at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
We're going to be seeing her at the Emerald City Comedy Club this weekend. Our buddy Sarah Colonna will join us after Green Day. She is, without question, one of the funniest people to ever walk planet Earth. Sarah Colonna joins us now ahead of 3 shows coming up this weekend at Emerald City Comedy Club in Seattle. Good morning, Sarah.
Funniest people to ever walk the face of the earth. I mean, this is my morning.
Just spitting facts. Spitting facts.
You don't need coffee with Taryn Daly.
I don't. I'm all pumped up now. How are you guys?
Dude, we're doing great. And you know, I'm looking at your schedule. You have 3 shows this weekend in Seattle. 2 of them are happening Saturday night. After the second show, what happens? Are you completely exhausted and you go crash, or are you like ready to turn it up and go out on the town?
I mean, I don't know if I really know how to turn it up, but I do want cocktails after.
I would
yeah, it's hard. I'm like, even if I have an early flight the next morning too, but I still just like after you're done, you're just kind of wound up. It's hard to unwind. So I am excited because I haven't been to that club yet. So you guys tell me where to go afterwards.
Well, Capitol Hill, there's definitely, Danny, you're more familiar with Capitol Hill than us because you do a lot of DJing down there now with Emo Night.
Yes.
What would be the one place for Sarah to go to?
Unicorn.
Oh, yes, Unicorn's awesome.
Unicorn is the best bar in the entire world.
It's like a unicorn, like, puked inside of a bar. Like, it's full of all these crazy colors and crazy drinks and just a ton of awesome.
Oh,
you might need to be on a...
in.
You might want to take a hallucinogenic. And no, I'm kidding. But
no, I'm excited. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, I haven't been to this club. I mean, it's pretty new. It's just they just opened. So, but it's co-owned by the guy that has Tacoma Comedy Club in Spokane. So, it's going to be a great club.
Now, Sarah, out of curiosity, in your stand-up, how much of your material is inspired by your husband, John Ryan?
Plenty. And he's a very good sport about it. But yeah, I have quite a bit of material about being married to John, and he laughs about it, but he retired and now he's home all the time, and so I have things to say about that.
Will you tell us some of those things?
Yeah, what is the one thing that you wish that he was still playing football because he would not be doing this at the house?
Just like being here. No,
Existing.
No, it's really funny because we have so much fun together, but we weren't used to being together all the time. So I'm always like, so what do you got going on today? But he keeps himself really busy. Actually, he's in Portland right now with the Portland Pickles. Yeah. As you guys know, he has the Portland Pickles, and then they started the Bangers too. So he's actually doing a ton of that, and maybe because I keep telling him to get out of the house.
Wait, what is the Bangers?
The Bangers, it's their soccer. They started a soccer team there too, and they have their mascot is Saucy Tea Sausage, Spicy Tea Sausage. Yeah,
wait,
he's a big sausage.
Is he creating sports franchises just so he can have his own mascots?
I think so. I mean, that's what it's starting to seem like. You have to Google the Portland Bangers and look at the mascot right now.
We are looking at it. It's like a giant sausage that has like sausage dreadlocks for hair.
Yeah, sausage hair.
Oh,
and
my
we will. I'll tell him to get you guys some merch ASAP. I can't believe he hasn't already sent it to you. So yeah, it's very entertaining.
No, I always whenever we bring him up, and I get what the listeners say. Sometimes we ask you about John, and people are like, you realize that Sarah Colon is like awesome without John. I'm like, yes, I know, best-selling author, amazing comedian as well, great, an incredible writer. But sometimes we get the two of you just seem like you're just so close together. So it's fun asking questions about John and vice versa.
Of course, I love talking about John. I mean, it's like it's Seattle. It's our favorite place. So,
I have to ask because I got to imagine it's like the ultimate proud moment is that he recently was just announced as being a part of the Seahawks, the 50 greatest players, the top 50. I mean, all jokes aside, like there's been a lot of Seahawks. It's not like as if there's only been 70 players that have ever played the game. Like they've had so many different players. The fact that he's considered to be in the top 50 has to be something that's just beyond humbling for him, but also exciting for you as well.
Yeah, it was crazy. So they called me and told me the morning that they were going to let him know. And they told me first because he was in Vancouver doing an event with the Seahawks, like a flag football event or something, doing an appearance. So he wasn't home, and they said, we thought we're gonna have him. We're gonna hand him the phone and tell him he's making a fan video, but then you're gonna be on the phone and you're gonna tell him that he made the top 50. And I was like, oh my God, okay. And I'm crying, and then it was like I had to wait 3 hours before I could call him, before they were going to call me. And he wrote me probably 10 minutes after they called me, and he said, hey, just so you know, they're announcing the top 50 today. They're letting, I guess they had told him, we're letting people know or something. And he said, I know I'm not going to make it, but I just can't wait to see who did, and I'm going to be excited for all my, all my friends. And I was like,
oh my gosh,
yeah, it was killing me. He was genuinely just shocked. I mean, he's very honored. It's like you said, there's so many players, and to make the top 50 is tough. It's hard to get in there. And I know he deserves it, but. And he knows he deserves it, but we weren't expecting it.
I'm shocked you didn't troll him with that opportunity because he's getting into it, so you can mess with him and be like, yeah, there's no chance you're ever going to make it. Why would you even think that's going to happen?
I just was like, well, no matter what happens, you deserved it. I did try to sort of mess with him when they had me on the phone. I was like, listen, they just didn't want it to be awkward, so they told me to break it to you. But he was just smiling because he was like, there's no way they called you to tell me that I didn't make it, right? So he knew it was coming once he saw my face. But it was really fun.
Well, it's a stupid question. I mean, maybe it's too soon to know, but do they send something like there's like a plaque that gets sent to you guys, like Is there some kind of
Yeah,
gift?
they're sending them something. I don't know what. I know they sent them a little thing when they were nominated. For the people that were nominated, and then they did say they'd be sending a gift. So we don't know what, but I'll make him call and tell you guys what he gets when he gets it.
Maybe like a Portland Bangers shirt for him.
Yeah. And then I know they're honoring them at the game in October. I think it's in October 5th.
We should go to that one.
That's 2 days after my birthday.
We should definitely go to that one.
Oh, there you go. See?
And folks should go see Sarah Colonna this weekend. You have 3 shows at the new Emerald City Comedy Club in Seattle. 1 show Friday night, 2 on Saturday night. And people can get all the info at emeraldcitycomedy.com.
Yes, it's going to be super fun. I've like I said, this is a brand new club. I know who owns it. It's got to be so much fun. And then you can see me at the Unicorn afterwards.
Yes, cocktails.
Eating drinking some weird unicorn-inspired drink, right? With glitter.
Yeah, yes. But definitely come to the shows. I'm really excited. It was kind of a last-minute thing, and I was really excited because obviously it's Seattle, and I like telling jokes.
Oh, and every time I've seen you, I mean, I genuinely mean it. Like, my face will hurt from smiling and laughing as much as I do during your shows. Like, you always put on such a phenomenal show, and people have 3 opportunities to check you out this weekend.
Thank you. Yes, I'm excited.
All right, Sarah, thank you for taking some time out and chatting with us, and we'll definitely hopefully see you and talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Take care.
The Daily Migs Show.
Do you think you could name a song after only hearing 1 single second of its hook? If so, we're going to hook you up with tickets to see comedian Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair on September 20th. Call now if you would like to play Hook or Shook. The number is 206-803-ROCK, and we will play the game at 9:20.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today. Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart for a healthier you. Smile Generation trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today and live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
If you're ready for a new job, let Express Employment Professionals help you. Express is already hiring for summer jobs in a variety of industries. Job seekers never pay a fee at Express. Go to expresspros.com to find your location. That's expresspros.com.
It's time for Hook or Shook, the game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see comedian Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair, and that show is happening on September 20th. Say hello to Brandon from West Seattle, who is our contestant this morning. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, Taryn. Hey, Migs. Hey, Migs, I dig watching your kiddo grow up on Facebook. We got a lot of mutual friends, and we're buddies there. But, yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm out picking up T-shirts for Block Party. They've got some concerts they need last-minute shirts for. So I'm out in Preston getting shirts. We've got to press them at Screen Print Northwest. There's a plug. So me and Ben want the business, and that's what we're doing, y'all. So what's up?
Right on, my man. There's lots going on, and thank you, man. It's a trip. Sometimes seeing Facebook memories and seeing Tatum from 5 years ago, I'm like, where the hell did the time go? But and shout out to Screen Prints Northwest. Ben is a great guy, and so are you. So let's rock. Though. Let's win some tickets for you.
Heck yeah, Brandon. We're gonna spin this wheel and see if you're playing with me or Migs.
All right, the wheels are spinning. Who is it going to land on? Will it be T-Dog? Will it be yours truly? Let's see. Brandon, it's you and me, my man. Let's win these tickets for you.
All right, dude.
All right, Brandon, here is your clip.
Let me know.
I don't know the name, but Okay Anything. And it's by that alternative band. It's Michael Jackson's version. It's, what the hell are they called? Heck are they called?
Let me know if you need a hint.
Yeah, I need a hint.
Okay. Sometimes people say these little crawling insects are in your pants.
Alien Ant Farm?
Boom. Okay. And what's the name of the song?
Annie, I guess.
So if
Not
you-
Annie.
Okay. Sometimes people say your skin is so.
True Criminal.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny. The other day I saw a meme that said basically it's like there are two different generations. One's that like the Alien Ant Farm song, and then the other generation that likes the Michael Jackson version of the song. And I realized that I'm supposed to be in the Michael Jackson generation, but I'm totally in the Alien Ant Farm generation. I love this version.
It is a real toe tapper. All right, Steve Migs, here
go.
is your clip.
Oh, well, She Hates Me. Yeah. And, man, I hope he gets his act together. But that would be Wes Scantlin's band, Puddle of Mud.
Congratulations, Brandon. We're going to send you to see Joel McHale at the Washington State Fair.
Right on, you guys. That's cool.
Take care.
Man, I did just see some other clip of Wes Scantlin recently where I was like, oh, my. It's like a really rough karaoke night up there.
It is, man. You just keep hoping that he'll be able to turn it around because, I mean, do you remember, you go back and watch some of those older videos and you're like, man, he just was like this young, obviously he was young because he was younger, but like he looked like a rock star.
He was handsome. Yeah, together, kind of.
The Daily Mix Show.
If we've talked about something this morning that you want to talk about, go ahead. Pick up the phone and call 206-803-ROCK. We will check in with the Rockaholics after Red Hot Chili Peppers. This morning, we've had some great texts and calls from you that we have not had a chance to chat with you about quite yet, but now we are checking in with the Rockaholics, and it's brought to you by Window Nation. Go ahead and call up if you'd like to chime in on anything from the show today, or if you have something on your mind that you'd like to discuss with us. 206-803-ROCK. Now, earlier, I made a confession that my husband and I have become total bird watchers. We are bird nerds.
Bird nerds.
We got a field guide. We got some bird feeders. We have a new birdhouse. And Micah DeBeast is in Seattle right now. And you want to blow my mind with something related to my newfound love for bird watching.
I certainly do. So my wife, the lovely Miss Rainey Janey, is also a huge bird nerd. And she found this app called Merlin. It's really cool.
Dude, we have gotten so many texts about this app. That is awesome.
Oh, my gosh. She plays with it all the time. This app literally teaches you how to speak bird.
Oh.
Like, you record the sound of the bird you hear, and it tells you what kind of bird it is. It shows you a picture of it. But what's cool is it tells you if that's an alarm call or if it's a mating call or if it's a companion call. And she uses it so often. We'll be out hiking, and she'll be like, stop. Do you hear that? That's a northern slipper tit, and it's telling its the partner that we're in the area. You know, like it's really cool.
So between my new book, well, it's Brad's book. I gave it to him for Father's Day. Between the new book and this app, I am going to be an unstoppable bird watcher.
Bird nerd.
Oh my God, she freezes every time she hears a bird and pulls her phone out, and she's like, "Yep, I knew it was that."
This is a slippery slope.
We've got a text that I have a free app called Merlin Bird ID. I can identify the bird by the sound. I use it all the time.
This is really exciting.
So have you downloaded the app?
I downloaded it this morning. I've not even opened it yet, but this is going to be my big project this afternoon.
Did you tell your husband Brad to download it as well?
Oh, yeah. We're in. We're in.
Speaking of your husband Brad, we did get a text earlier this morning that says, hey, Taryn, I heard you got busted by your mom on Father's Day for a little quote-unquote afternoon delight.
Wow. Yes, we did. We got busted because, here's the deal. We wanted to go and pick out the yard art, and we needed to borrow my parents' truck to go get it.
Okay.
But the truck, you can't put the car seat in, so we had to drop Barrett off with my parents and then drive the truck out to the spare room on Camano Island to buy the yard art.
Okay.
So then when we drove it home and set it up, we had a couple minutes of no kid time, so we boom.
Take the opportunities when you can, right, brother?
That's exactly right.
The Daily Migs Show.
Do you have to work tomorrow? We say don't go.
Yeah.
Instead, come to the Mariners game with us. First pitch is at 1:10, and we have your hookup on discounted tickets if you order them through KISW.com, and $2 from every ticket sold supports the National MS Society. We hope to see you there, Rockaholics. Play ball. In case you missed it, earlier this morning, we were asking listeners about the last time they were behaving like a jerk. And we got one of the greatest calls of all time.
And it's from our friend Mike.
Years and years ago, about 3 days before Christmas, my house was robbed, and they came in and stole all the Christmas presents, my wife's purse and everything. And the cops showed up, and they said, sometimes these guys will steal the contents of the purse and throw it out the window. So if you want to drive around, maybe you'll find, what's left of your wife's purse or whatever. So I'm actually just enraged. I get in the car. I'm driving around, looking around, seeing if I can find my wife's purse. And this guy's tailgating me, and I just lost it. I slammed on the brakes. I pulled over. I ran up to his window, and I'm screaming at him. I said, "You picked the wrong day to tailgate somebody." and he kind of gets out of his car slowly, and I rip my shirt off my body like some crazy person. And I say, I'm gonna crush you, man. And he says, "Sir, what happened?" I said, "My house was robbed," and blah, blah. And he goes, "Well, sir, I'm a pastor at a local church, and I'd like to invite you and your family, and we'll give you a very beautiful Christmas. I'm so sorry you were robbed." And I went from 6 feet tall to about a half inch in about 10 seconds.
Sir, you need Jesus.
I don't even know why I did it. It was like just so impulsive, and it was so stupid, but I don't know. He says, "I'm sorry that you were robbed, but I'm a pastor at a church." And you instantly go from the Hulk to Ant-Man, right?
But also, why is the priest tailgating you like that?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Thanks, Mike. Rock on.
Wow.
The Daily Migs Show.
Today was a massive day for a mascot for one of our Seattle sports teams.
Yeah.
Why is that? We're going to tell you during the Daily Migs download after Bon Jovi.
Was it rhubarb?
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle's in the house enjoying a handful of lumberjack popcorn, courtesy of the Daily Migs Show.
I don't know how long that's been sitting there, but,
A week?
It's about a week.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a week.
No, it's good.
Does it taste like 2 weeks?
Tastes like today.
Okay.
Tastes like today. That's their slogan. Lumberjack popcorn. Tastes like today.
Tastes like lumberjacks.
Shout out to Nathan, Taylor, and Greg, and everybody over there. Good people. Tastes like today. The DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Congrats to Seahawks mascot Blitz. As today, a huge day for him. A big announcement that was made actually on Good Morning America.
Now with our exclusive reveal of the National Mascot Hall of Fame's 2025 honorees. Our own good mascot and good friend Ray is here to help us out and welcome some of his friends. Ray, are you ready? First up, this high-flying mascot was an NFL Mascot of the Year winner. He's known for jumping off the roof of Lumen Field, right? And loves cheering his Seattle Seahawks. It's Blitz. Come on out, Blitz. Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. Blitz, congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Congratulations.
How about that? Blitz is in the Hall of Fame.
It's about time.
I wish you would have come out of the ceiling on Good Morning America. That would have been amazing.
Also, a question for you guys. Maybe I'm just ignorant to this.
He's known for jumping off the roof of Lumen Field.
I've never seen him jump off the roof of Lumen Field.
Yeah, well,
Are they just making crap up?
I don't know. I'm sure he's done it.
Like,
Are
he-
you
if
not
he
a
did it
Seahawks
one
fan?
time. I
I
mean,
was
if
just- in all my years of being a Seahawks season ticket holder, I never saw Blitz jump off the roof of the stadium.
Where do you think Lady Gaga got the idea for the Super Bowl?
So ignorant. Well, also congratulations to Fred Bird, the St. Louis Cardinals mascot for baseball. S.J. Sharkey, the San Jose Sharks hockey mascot. Sebastian the Ibis from the University of Miami. And then Toro from the Houston Texans. All of them have been inducted into the Mascot Hall of Fame. But most important, Blitz, who apparently jumps off the roof of Lumen Field.
That's our guy.
Known for it.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are one win away from their very first NBA title. We can't let this happen. They beat the Indiana Pacers 120-109 last night in Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Game 6 is set for Thursday, and it's in Indianapolis. So let's have a big upset there.
Can we just put it out there? I saw one article said it, and I hope no one else brings it up if they do win, which hopefully they don't. That we don't start saying, oh, this is the first time in 46 years since they've won the championship. An article said they have a chance of winning their first title in 46 years because they're merging the history of the Sonics with the. It's stupid.
It's disgusting.
Different team.
Disgusting.
First time ever. Hopefully not.
Game 6 of the Stanley Cup final is tonight. 5 p.m. The puck drops, and the Florida Panthers will be hosting the Edmonton Oilers. The Panthers are going into tonight's game with a lead of 3-2 in the series. Let's go Oilers.
Go Oilers. And then the Mariners, they lost yesterday 2-0 to the Boston Red Sox. But it was nice to have Logan Gilbert back on the mound, so hopefully he continues to do good things for the Mariners. They're playing again tonight, but who cares about tonight? When the game is tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be there. Go to KSW.com to get discounted tickets, plus your ticket purchase goes to a great cause.
The National MS Society, $2 from every ticket sold will go back to the KISW Bike MS team, and we hope to see you there, Rockaholics.
We should go.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. Very well.
And find us at the Pen before the game. If you plan on going to the game, come over to the Pen, play Beat Migs with us, and hang out with us, have some drinks. It's going to be a great time. As far as weather, 74 degrees and sunny. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12-pack.
The Daily Migs Show.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With non-stop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, it's easy to connect to vibrant destinations across Europe. Whether you're sipping espresso in stylish Milan or raising a stein at Oktoberfest in Munich, Condor makes your journey just as enjoyable as your destination. With spacious cabins and relaxing service, your vacation starts the moment you board. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Hate doing cardio? Try brushing and flossing your teeth. I'm not talking about building up a sweat. I'm talking about building a healthier mouth for a healthier heart, for a healthier you. Smile Generation. Trusted dentists look at your care through the lens of the mouth-body connection, because what happens in the mouth plays a critical role for the rest of your body. To find a dentist near you, committed to treating all of you, visit smilegeneration.com/confidence today. And live longer, healthier, and happier with confidence unleashed.
Looking for a job is lonely. Endless searching, phone calls that go nowhere, applications that vanish into thin air. What if you could link with dozens of local companies who are hiring right now with just one connection? That's Express Employment Professionals. Find us at expresspros.com. One connection, endless opportunities, and no fees ever for job seekers. Express Employment Professionals. expresspros.com.
Did the largest panoramic display in its class help the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus to be named Motor Trend's 2025 SUV of the Year? Maybe. Maybe it's because the Lincoln Nautilus offers both a gas and an available hybrid powertrain. Perhaps it's the new Lincoln Digital Experience, available 28-speaker sound system, or second-row legroom that is among the most in its class. Maybe it's a bit of everything. Discover it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer. Lincoln. The power of sanctuary. Class is medium, premium utility. Motor Trend 2025 SUV of the Year is a registered trademark of Motor Trend Group, LLC. All rights reserved.
You know how we all have that one friend we go to with all our financial questions? I'm talking the one who gives you advice like no one else can. Well, meet Experian, your BFF. And by that, I mean big financial friend. I'm telling you, Experian is going to be your go-to app when it comes to taking control of your finances. And this big financial friend is always there for you, just hanging out on your phone, where we all kinda are anyway. Experian has a bunch of legit ways to help you save. And get this, the Experian app lets you check your FICO score, matches you with credit cards, and a bunch more totally BFF kind of things to help you manage your finances. Bet your other BFFs can't do all that, huh? Anyway, it's easy to have this big financial friend by your side. Just download the Experian app and get started for free. Trust me, you'll be up to speed with this BFF in no time. Results will vary. Credit offers, approvals, and reward programs based on FICO Score 8 model and subject to lender terms. Offers not available in all states. See Experian.com for details.